Welcome to Fast Math Solutions on Math with EJD. Today we have a beautiful problem to solve the determinant of m plus 3, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 3, minus 1, m minus 3, minus 1, 1, 1, m plus 4 equals 0. Okay, so of course, these bars tell you we are looking for determinant, right? So, and since that is the case, let's follow the normal determinant rule. So you assign plus, minus, plus as usual. So you have plus m plus 3, which you have here. Cross the column, cross the row. So you have m minus 3 minus 1, 1m plus 4. And that is what is here. And then, having taken care of that, you have minus 5, which is this. Cross the column, cross the row. So you have minus 1, then 1m plus 4, 1m plus 4. And that's exactly what you have here. Next, you have plus 6. So you have plus 6, and that is what exactly is here. Cross the column, cross the row. So you have minus 1, m minus 3, 1, 1. And all that is equal to 0. So all that is 0. So we continue to tidy things up. So you have m plus 3 here, then m minus 3 times m minus 4, this is it here, minus the normal determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix should be this times this minus this times this. So this times this minus this times this. So that's why you have this minus, and then 1 times minus 1 out here. Then you have minus 5 here, and then minus 1 times m plus 4 here, then minus 1 times minus 1, this. Then we have plus 6, this, minus 1 times 1, this, and then 1 times m minus 3. So that's the normal minus, then 1 times m minus 3 equals 0. So we go on to tidy things up still. Next, we have m plus 3 is here, right? Then I did a very fast job here. All I just did was to say m times m squared, m times 4, 4m, then minus 3 times m, minus 3m, minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. So 4m minus 3m is plus m. So you have m squared, 4m minus 3m, that's m, then minus 12, that is what you have here. Then minus 1 times minus 1, that's plus 1. So that takes care of that bracket. So the next thing to do is this. Minus 5 is here. So minus 1 times m, minus 1 times 4, that's minus 4. Minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1, and that goes. So the next thing would be plus 6 out here into 1 times minus 1, that's minus 1. Minus 1 times m, minus 1 times 3, that's plus 3. So that also is settled. And then we move, and of course, always equal to 0, just like up there. So the next thing is to keep tidying things up. We keep tidying things up. So we have m plus 3, m squared plus m, minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11 here. Then minus 5 is this. So we have minus m, minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, plus 6 here. Then we have minus 1 plus 3, that's plus 2. The minus m comes in front here. So minus m plus 2 that way. Then we move on again, and we have to expand now. M times m squared, m cubed, m times m squared, m times minus 11m, 3 times m squared, 3m squared, 3 times m, 3m, 3 times minus 11, minus 33. So minus 5 times minus m plus 5m, minus 5 times minus 3, that's plus 15. 6 times minus m, minus 6m, 6 times 2 is 12. And that is also equal to 0. So the next thing we do is to collect like terms and tidy things up. So look around. How many m cubed do we have? Just 1. So that's why that just comes here like this. Then when we talk about m squared, this is m squared, this is m squared, and that's all. M squared plus 3m squared, that's 4m squared. The next thing we have is minus 11m plus 3m, that's minus 8m. Minus 8m plus 5m, that's minus 3m. Minus 3m plus 6m, that's minus 9m. Okay, so we have minus 33 plus 15, that's minus 18. Minus 18 plus 12, that's minus 6. And that is equal to 0. So all that is tidied up. And then now the question, we are solving, right? So the determinant led us to this, and this is equal to 0. So it means we have to solve for the values of m. So at this stage now, this is not this is a cubic equation, not quadratic. Cubic, because the highest power is 3. So it means we're expecting to get 3 solutions. Three solutions. 3 solutions for m. That's what we are expecting here. But then we don't know the factor of, so we need to find the factor of this m cubed plus 4m squared minus 9m minus 6. So that's the challenge now. But I mean, there's no hard and fast rule to find it. So you have to do some kind of trial and error. Now, how do we do that? We say, now let's factorize. We need to factorize this, right? So I say, suppose that f of m is equal to m cubed plus 4m squared minus 9m minus 6. So I'm giving it a name so we can try some things out. So I have to now go by trial and error to see what the factors are. And how do you know this? If you put any value for m and the answer is 0, so that means m minus that value is a factor of this function. For instance, if I try m equals 1 to see if m minus 1. So if m equals 1, if I say m is equal to 1, if I put 1 here and I get 0, that means m minus 1 is a factor. Just like if I put minus 1 and I get 0, that means m plus 1 is a factor. As you can see, this should be m plus 1. So if minus 1 goes and gives us 0, then m plus 1. So the whole idea is, if m equals 1 gives us 0, then that means that m minus 1 is equal to 0. This m minus 1 is a factor, something like that. So, but if it is m minus 1 and minus 1 gives us 0, so it means that m, transfer the minus 1 here, so have plus 1 equals 0. So that means m plus 1 is a factor. That's what we are going to do. So, we try. So suppose m equals 1. Try m equals 1 to see if m minus 1 is a factor of f of m. So what that simply means is that, okay. Yes. So what that simply means is that you put 1 for m in this expression. That means you have 1 cubed plus 4 into 1 squared minus 9 times 1 in minus 6. So you see this is 1, this is 4, that's 5, minus 9, that's minus 4, minus 6, that's minus 10. Oh, interestingly, this is not equal to 0. So since f of 1 is minus 10, which is not equal to 0, so m minus 1 is not a factor. So that has failed. So we try m equals m. So start from small numbers like 1. So try m equals minus 1. So if you try try m equals minus 1 to see if m plus 1 is a factor of f of m. So put minus 1 for m. So you have minus 1 cubed plus 4 into minus 1 squared, minus 9 into minus 1, minus 6. So this is minus 1. Minus 1 squared is 1 times 4, 4. Then minus 9 times minus 1, that's plus 9. And this minus 6. So you have minus 1 plus 4 is 3. 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. Again, painfully, this is not equal to 0. So since f of minus 1 is equal to 6, which is not equal to 0, then you say m plus 1 is not a factor of f of m. So we keep trying. So we go to 2. So try m equals 2 to see if m minus 2 is a factor of f of m. So if 2 can give us 0, it means m minus 2 is a factor of f of m. So let's see. So you have f of 2 now. So m cubed, that's 2 cubed, plus 4m squared, that's 4 2 squared, minus 9m, that's minus 9 times 2, minus 6. So this is 2 raised power 3 is 8. 2 raised power 2, 4 times 4, 16. 9 times 2 is 18, that's minus 18, then minus 6. So 8 plus 16 is 24. 24 minus 18 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Yay, finally we found a factor. So since 2 gave us 0 there, so since f of 2 is 0, m of 2 is a factor of f of m. So we have found one of the factors of that expression. So, we are expecting 3 results. So one factor will give us 1 result. And since we're expecting 3 factors, it means we have 2 factors left. So how do we get the other factors? Now that you have got this one, it's easier to find the other 2. And then you have to do long division. So to get the other factors, we do a long division as follows. So this is the expression, the original f of m, which is m cubed plus 4m squared minus 9m minus 6. And then we have found the factor we found is m minus 2. So how do we go? We say m in m cubed, that is m squared. You know, that's m cubed divided by m, that's m squared. So now that you have m squared, so you say m squared times m, that's m cubed. This is in bracket, don't mind, this is another thing. So m squared times m, that's m cubed. M squared times minus 2, that's minus 2m squared here. So now that you have brought that down, the next thing is you want to subtract. So that's why this has to be in bracket. So m cubed minus m cubed, 0, okay? Let me know. I don't want to put that so that I don't think it's minus. So it means 0, right? Then you now say 4m squared minus 2m squared. That's 4 plus 2m squared. That's why you have 6m squared. Then you bring down this minus 9m. So now you have 6m squared. Now you have 6m squared minus 9m. So again, you go m in 6m squared. That will give you 6m. That's 6m squared divided by m. That's 6m, right? And then, so since you have that, so you say 6m times m, that is this 6m squared. 6m times minus 2, that is minus 12m. Okay? So again, you subtract. So 6m squared minus 6m squared, 0, that's gone. Then minus 9m minus 12m, that's minus 9m plus 12m. So that's like 12 minus 9, that's 3m. Okay? So you bring down this minus 6 now. So again, you go m in 3m, that is plus 3. So 3 times m, that is 3m. 3 times minus 2, minus 6. And that is looking really good. So you subtract again. So 3m minus 3m, 0. Minus 6 minus 6, that's minus 6 plus 6, which is also 0. That's so nice. So automatically, that means that our f of m, which is m cubed plus 4m squared minus 9m minus 6, is equal to m minus 2, the first factor, and this result we have up here, which is m squared plus 6m plus 3. So upon close inspection, I can see that this is quadratic, but it is not factorizable. You cannot factorize it like to get integer value. So of course, since you are solving a problem, is an equation, right? So you can now say this f of m, which is equal to m minus 2 into m squared plus 6m plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is what we want to solve now. So to solve this, what do? We now say m minus 2 is 0. That means m equals 2. If you transfer the 2 here, so m equals 2. Or m squared plus 6m plus 3 equals 0. Since this is not factorizable, we can use this so-called almighty formula. I don't know what is almighty about the formula, though, but that's what they call it. So, but I think I would rather call it the quadratic formula. And what does it say? It tells you that m is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where a is the coefficient of m squared, b is the coefficient of m, that's plus 6, then c is the constant plus 3. So that way you can now say m is equal to minus b, that's minus 6, plus or minus square root of b squared, that's 6 squared, minus 4 into a, that's 1, into c, which is 3. So, and all of that divided by 2 times a, that's 2 times 1. And then you have m to be minus 6 plus or minus square root of 6 squared is 36. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? And that's divided by 2. So you now have m to be equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 12 is 24. If you, of course, at this point, you can punch your calculator and get, say, 24. That's like 4 point something. But I want to leave it in short form, right? So I know 24 root 24 is the same thing as square root of 4 times 6. Square root of 4 is 2. And then you have root 6, which is third. So you can now say, that's why I have m now to be minus 6 plus or minus 2 root 6. So now if you can divide through by 2, so we have m is equal to minus 6 divided by 3, be divided by 2, that's minus 3, plus or minus 2 cancels 2, so you have root 6. So at the end of the day, the overall solution will be m equals minus 3 plus root 6, or m equals minus 3 minus root 6. And with that, we come to the end of this fast math solution. See you in the next video. Thank you.